So about 2 months ago, I made a video about Lego investing and was debating whether or not it's slowly starting to die. Well, today, I've got some more news on that. So first of all, you have to look at the aftermarket because it's really the indicator of whether or not you should be buying Lego to resell them in the future. And to be fair, Lego Star Wars has really been going hard at the resellers and investors lately because now they've been releasing some minifigures that we've seen 10 years plus ago, and they've released them in new sets for very cheap and also in high quantity and in multiple sets. For instance, that Shock Trooper that was released in the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, Coruscant Guard Gunship in 2023. And on top of that, it was also released in that foil pack just to completely destroy its value. And now you also have that Phase 2 Clone Trooper that's now re-released 3 times in that Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, right? That's really been lowering the value of the previous one, and now with 3 of them in this Battle Pack, I don't see the price really going up from now on. So that's unfortunate when it comes to investing. Now that's not all, because apparently this wasn't enough. Eventually, they had to re-release this Phase 2 Captain Rex that we've seen in that UCS Venator, and now it's going to be released on June the 1st in a $13 Y-Wing Microfighter set, which will just completely obliterate the value of this Phase 2 Captain Rex. It's gonna go from $100 to now it's $50, and once the set releases, it's gonna go down to maybe $8 to $10, I'd say. So it's completely gone. So that's another unfortunate thing for collectors, investors, resellers that bought the UCS Venator. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna go up in price anytime soon once it retires because of this, although it's a great ship. So there is still a chance that it goes up in value, but it's less likely now that technically the set has tanked $100. What's very strange about this is that Lego said they'd be exclusive minifigures, but of course that's not the case. They re-released that Rex. So the thing is, I don't know, it's funny how they're doing that. And the same thing happened with the Republic Gunship. It should have been a really cool set, but then they re-released that yellow clone commander that was worth, I think, $30 at the time into that command station blister pack in 2021. And that pack was worth, what, $12, $13, $15? It wasn't worth much, right? So they once again destroyed that value. On top of that, keep in mind that the market is now very oversaturated because a lot of people are buying a bunch of sets and are hoarding them to then resell them in the future. And let's say everyone's buying 10 times the same set, right? There's going to be so much on the market once the set retires that it's not going to go up in value anytime soon because, again, it's a supply and demand thing. So if there's more supply than demand, then the price is probably even going to drop. But if the demand beats the supply, well, then the price will probably go up. So it really comes to that. But if you look 10 years ago, because Lego weren't making as many sets, it was way easier for people to buy them and then resell them within 5 years from then. And also there were less resellers, less investors, so people had an easier time making money off of it. Now it's harder because everyone's aware of it. Now I feel like if you want to make money off your set, reselling it, you have to wait literally like 10 years, which is way too long. It doesn't really pay enough. The only reason I'd say to invest in some of the sets is either a lot of minifigures are exclusive right now, or it's like 30 to 40% off. Lego will usually do that on like Black Friday. Well, now they've done it. And even Boxing Day, you can get some really good deals. So sometimes it's worth getting those sets on sale because now, well, once it retires, you can still sell it for double the price if you got it for 40% off pretty quickly after retirement. Otherwise, you have to be patient and just wait probably 10 years now. On top of that, it's going to take a lot of space on your shelves, so you won't be able to buy as many different Lego because it's just going to take up too much space. So you'll have to be extremely selective, so it just makes it even harder to invest in those. And that's not even accounting for all the time and effort you'll have to put into like packaging the sets once it's sold, listing it, and then shipping it out, right? That takes time, it takes money, and it can be overwhelming if you have a lot of it to do at the same time. So all in all, I feel like Lego has really made a stand against resellers, especially in the Lego Star Wars community. I think it's more Lego Star Wars anyways that's worth more. Once a set retires, it's usually the best ones to purchase, but now it's starting to kind of fall off. And for those reasons, I think there's better investments out there. For instance, stocks. I think if you're very patient and you invest in for the long term, you can make a much better return on investment than buying Legos. Legos are still pretty good, but you have to buy them on discount and you have to be very patient. stocks as well, but you don't even have to ship out the product, have it in person physically. It doesn't take up space. You don't have to take pictures. You don't have to list it. It's just way easier. That concludes this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about this, and like, share, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.